What's up, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. If you're new, I like to react to video game music. As a musician myself, typically it's games I have never played or heard about. I have heard about this. This is Final Fantasy XIV. This is Terncliff theme, aka And Love You Shall Find. This is a PayPal request for Sanjay. And, took a little break from 14, not because I wanted to, just because it's been many requests before it, and here we are again. So, kind of on the shorter one, but this is, I'm gonna assume, a ballad. I have no idea. There's no point in guessing with 14. It could be a circus song, who knows, but regardless. Terncliff, And Love You Shall Find. Ooh, piano. I haven't had piano in a long time. What a peaceful looking area. Is that like a sea cliff? Seafront? Whoa. Interesting key. Oh, that's so pretty. The setting. The song, too. I love water. What a cool looking place. Wow. Kind of has like a European vibe to it. Oh, I meant the place, not the song. Oh, seamless transition into vocals from violin. That was cool. And very impressive. The breath control is... Whew. Why is it so somber sounding when it looks so peaceful there? Oh, that key is jarring, but so good. Kind of gives a little bit of tension to the song for no reason, just to keep it from being too relaxed. Like this tour we're going on. I just got an idea from looking at this, actually. I feel like taking a nap, to be honest. So this is why millions of people play this game. I get it now. This video is awesome. Whoever made this video, by the way. That was the end, by the way. Yeah, shout out Mecha D. Let's start off with the good. Is there bad? Who knows? We'll find out. The good that stands out right away is super tranquil, peaceful even. Just felt like you were just kind of floating, you know, ready for a nap after a long morning or something. Now, if I didn't, I know this is weird to think, but this is just the way my brain works, but if I didn't have the scenery, which a lot of times I don't, the last place I would ever guess for that song to be would be in a place like this. When I heard that song, I was thinking more like, I don't know, just more maybe cliffs. Not like here. I mean like cliffs with like waterfalls and like more like trees, stuff like that. And I don't know why either. But the fact that we're like kind of like on an island, kind of Spaniard, European look. Like this place looks so mystical. I'm trying to think of like where in the world is like somewhere close to this. Like I would love to be here. The fact that it's like isolated. Oh, that reminds me. Definitely once I saw like the water and the isolation, I did get that feeling though of isolation in the song. And usually that kind of goes hand in hand with piano. There's a lot of like personal feelings when it comes to piano. It feels very self. And now it's making a little more sense as to why it would sound like why piano would be there, because of the isolation, right? You're just surrounded by nothing. Now, this is an interesting one because I have not had many Final Fantasy XIV songs sent to me that were not battle themes. I've had maybe, with this one, probably, I don't know, I'm talking like less than 5, maybe 3. So, a big change, right? Big change. But I kind of get it now. I kind of get it. Before, if you would have sent this to me, I would have been a little confused. But seeing as I've played and beat my first Final Fantasy now, 7 remake, by the way, you know, and now that I get it, you know, with like hollow skies and walking around endlessly and it just loops, I get it. I get it. If you hear this on loop for hours, I get it. It's just really nice, and it sticks with you, and it has like this little just warmth and comfort with it that it brings. So I get it now. I get Final Fantasy walking music now, I guess, if that makes any sense. And now I'm imagining it with, you know, ambience, right? People talking, footsteps, birds, you know, regular. This is just the song. So I would actually love to hear it like in game, because that would really just kind of finish the whole package off to me. Because that's kind of the way it's. I know this sounds maybe kind of odd, but I feel like, no, I know that is the way that it was intended to be heard. Yes, of course, they recorded the song and did all that so you could hear it, but this was made with this in mind. So it's almost as if we're not supposed to hear it this way, because you never do. Everyone that knows Final Fantasy songs, which is a lot of you, you're used to hearing it with magic being cast, attacks, whatever, you know? So you do get to appreciate the music on its own like this, but I kind of having the opposite effect. As great as it is and as lovely as it is on its own, which I never would think is from a video game anyways, I really would like to hear it like as per intended. So not to take away from it though, it's really beautiful. Kind of reminded me of a song called Solstice by Michelle McLaughlin. I'll put that in the comments below if you guys like solo piano stuff. Really cool, really peaceful. One of the few times that I pay attention to the visuals. But it was kind of hard not to because I was kind of just so captivated. I keep looking over here because that's where it is. And yeah, it really just shows that Final Fantasy XIV is everywhere. As far as settings, genres, what it will do, what it won't do. At this point, what won't it do? Is there a country song in this game? I doubt it. But also, I wouldn't put it past it. But you know what I'm saying? I've heard everything so far. Since this journey began. Final Fantasy XIV was my second video. Number 2, so I've been there since the beginning. And I've heard everything besides country. I was gonna say I haven't heard reggae, but that's in FF7 art, so we'll count that. Yeah, really cool. Really cool. And I'm curious now if there's any actual boss fights in this area, because I would love to hear what the music sounds like then. Because from what I've noticed, there's a theme of like the passive music is pretty closely related to the boss music a little later. So if there is one, let me know what that theme is. Or if there's many, if you know, there's different phases. There's so many questions when it comes to 14. You know, the MMO world is, to put it lightly, vast AF. I really like this. I really like solo piano pieces. I've been saying that since the very beginning. I've always had a soft spot for it because it feels so personal. You know, it just sounds like one person just laying out all their emotions. And, oh, I should mention just really quick, the transition from the violin into the vocal was seamless. She was on the exact same note, and if I wasn't paying attention, I probably would have slipped right past me. I'm like, wait, did that just change? But I'm glad I caught that. That was really, really cool, and you don't really hear that too often. Either way, there's not enough things I can say about this game. I don't even know who composed it. I can only guess it's Soken at this point, but it kind of doesn't matter. It's just, at some point, this game has to have something that just, I don't know. They can't all be bangers, can they? How many songs are in here? Like a billion? They can't all be good. That's a real question. Without bias, no matter if you put 2 hours or 5,000 hours into this game, there has to be bad songs. Right? That's kind of scary if not. Either way, I got a long way to go, and I still have much more Final Fantasy XIV coming. But alas, I digress. Thank you, Sanjay, for the request. Terncliff theme. So, I was kind of right, I guess. It did sound kind of like a ballad. Kind of. But the theme of love... Anywho, if you want to get your request in, you can do so on Patreon, or you can do so on PayPal. Either are okay, but they're not necessary. They just guarantee that I would check out your song if you don't mind waiting. If you do not want to wait, there is the Patreon Platinum tier, the Platinum Trophy tier, I should say, and that is a reserved spot for 10 people. So first come, first served, expedites your request to the very top out of a huge pool. And a huge, speaking of huge, shout out to my supporters, Fly, Turn Arclight, Moon Knight, Rogue Monk, and Vincent for being part of that. And to everyone that you see over here, and to you, my name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. Until next time, dudes of light and dudettes of darkness. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.